Carson Wentz and the Eagles have now won back-to-back games. Yeah, I said it, Marcellus. Back-to-back games for the first time this season after beating the Cowboys last night. But yes, there were some obstacles along the way. One fumbled twice, added to his league lead with 2 more interceptions. After the game, Wentz said, quote, "Too many turnovers, I've got to be better." You do, Wentz, but you got the W, so I ain't mad.
Oh, I knew you were going to say it.
You had to say it.
Hide behind the W. I'm a hide behind the W, too. I'm hide behind
Let me
W's.
ask you, Sel.
What?
Did Carson Wentz prove anything in the win over the Cowboys last night?
Proved how sorry he is.
Come on, bro, don't do this.
He proved how overpaid he is. You went blow to blow.
You don't mean that.
With Ben DiNucci? DiNucci, man? You went out there with DiNucci, man, and let him ball toe-to-toe with you and your Carson Wentz? Oh, this is disgusting. I have so many takes that I'm just going to calm down and give them to you slice by slice. One, let's just put the umbrella on this. This is the NFC East, so the only thing that's certain is uncertainty. But there is now starting to look like there's one guarantee in the NFC East, that overpaid Carson Wentz will deliver and show you that he is not a franchise quarterback anymore. All those days of winning the MVP before injury are long behind Carson Wentz. This dude put up a worse stat line against the worst defense in NFL history than DiNucci, man. It's insane what I saw out there. He's 30th in passer rating, party people, 31st in completion percentage, party people, 29th in passing yards at attempt, party people, and the most giveaways. 4 straight games under 60% completion percentage. This dude has only won 3 games, and you want to hide behind the W's. Well, go ahead and eat your W's, Jameis Winston. Let me tell you about...
Fix your finger, okay? Your finger crooked. Fix your finger.
When you're really from the West Side, you throw it up different. All right, let me just touch you. No. But no, for real, I'm going to end my lap on this.
What's up, bro?
He's won 3 games, and that's the only salvation he has. But guess what the names are? DiNucci, man, yesterday, Daniel Jones, and Nick Mullins. Acho, the floor is yours.
Hey, bro, number one. You can't choose who you play. I can't choose who you roll up out there, but my job is to beat who I play against. Now,
beat somebody good.
Let me start as an analyst with the realistic take.
I like this.
I'm going to start with the realistic take. What did Carson Wentz prove? He proved that this is who we're going to get all season.
What is that?
A lot of turnovers, but some good plays, too. Like, he proved that he's who we're going to see. It's not going to change. Marcellus, people told me, they said, Acho, don't let this money change you.
Okay.
Don't let this money change you.
Jeez.
But I realized, Sal, money doesn't change you. It exposes you.
Okay,
it exposes who you really are. See, if you're a selfless, giving type of individual, you get money, you're just going to be more selfless.
Okay.
If you're already prideful and arrogant and a prick, you get money. You're just going to be more prideful, arrogant, and more of a prick. If you already stingy, you get money. You're still going to be stingy. Money doesn't change you. It exposes you. The Cowboys' defense don't change you. It exposes you. Carson Wentz, you play in the Cowboys defense. It's time now to see who you really are. Are you actually a baller and you just had some bad early on games? Or do you really just struggle? You're hot and cold. Well, we saw yesterday, you know what, Carson Wentz, as much as I wanted you to just be a baller all season, you're really... No, I didn't say that. I didn't say he was a bum. Watch your mouth.
I said it.
He's just hot and cold. He is feast and he is famine. He was a little bit of famine. He was a little bit of famine, but when his team needed him, he was also a little bit of feast, okay?
Stop. He's not hot and cold. He's hot garbage. And be real about it. And you know, I'm not even talking about top layer garbage. When you first go in the can, you throw your bag in there. I'm talking about the bottom. You know that little pool of water that's like white, green, yellow, and gray? Like that garbage juice. Like this, you know why? I'm not even going to waste time on this one. We got to bring in Bucky Brooks right now, Fox NFL analyst, and I'm going to get to you, Acho, because I see your face over there. Bucky, did Carson Wentz prove anything in the win over the Cowboys before we let loose on him?
Hold on, Marcellus. Look. I'm doing this pescatarian thing, more vegetarian than anything. And, you know, when you are a vegetarian, you eat all these veggies, and it makes you go to the bathroom, and you have to poo-poo. So, let me squirt this poo-poo. Because last night, when I was watching the game, I had to squirt the poopery around Carson Wentz because it was so boo-boo. It was so bootylicious to watch. But I'm not going to call it bootylicious. This is what I'm going to call it.
What?
Grotesque, abysmal, disgusting. That's the quarterback play that I saw. Because there's a quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles that is #1 in giveaways, #1 in interceptions, #1 in sacks. And yet, here we are talking about him and propping him up as if Carson Wentz is going to turn it around. And all it does it makes my stomach hurt like it hurt 10 minutes ago. And so I'm looking at Carson Wentz, and I'm just wondering, when are we going to pull the plug? Because if we're over here campaigning and co-signing for Cam Newton and all the things that Cam Newton has done, we got to bring that same energy with Carson Wentz. So I can't wait to hear the ever so eloquent Emmanuel Acho defend his boy. Hot garbage boy.
Number one, y'all, please stop mentioning Cam and Carson. Cam, 0-3 his last 3 starts. Carson, he just won his last 2 games. Cam, no touchdown passes in recent memory. Carson, my dog has 8 total touchdowns.
Hey, Cam ain't played Danucci yet.
But I digress. Let me get to my point.
Let him play Danucci.
Here's what y'all don't understand, people. Sometimes, Big Bro Sale, you gotta walk past the basic tables and walk to high limits. Y'all follow where I'm going. See, if you're at the basic tables, table maximum might be $50 or $25. You can't do anything with that. You're not gonna win a lot. You're not gonna lose a lot. You're just gonna keep sitting there playing quarters, playing $25, hoping you can do something. But then when you realize it's time to make money, you walk into high limits. The lights are bright. They got drinks waiting on you. I don't drink, though, but they got drinks waiting on you. And you can play $500 minimums. You might lose it all real quick, but you might make some money real fast. That is Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is the high-limit table. Carson Wentz is the type of person where it's like, you know what? I got mortgage this due tomorrow, okay, and this won't be late. I got to make my mortgage right now. I'm going to go to high limits because Carson Wentz, he might win it all real quick. The Cowboys were up yesterday going into the second half. Carson Wentz came around, hit Fulgham, corner of the end zone, touchdown. Carson Wentz might win it all for you real quick, or you might lose it real quick. Here's the problem with you, Bucky Brooks, and the problem with you, Marcellus. All y'all know in life are the basic tables. Y'all walk in, it's the basic tables. At $25 minimum, is there a seat? Is there a seat? Emmanuel Acho walks in, and I go straight to the back. High limits, baby. Somebody bring me a Shirley Temple. No alcohol. That's Carson Wentz.
Oh, man.
And look, I got you, because since you don't drink alcohol, I co-sign on it. But you know what you drink every time you're sipping on that Carson Wentz juice? Some prune juice, like my grandma used to reference. Because what it's going to do, it's going to clean out your system, because that is what he's producing. Boo-boo. Every time he steps onto the field, I'm just getting these little droplets of boo-boo. Turnovers left and right. I can't understand what it is I'm looking at. And by the way, can we please quit talking about him as if he was an MVP? He doesn't have any hardware behind him. He doesn't have anything on the mantle. He is a guy that was the best that never was. And I'm looking at him, and I'm just wondering, the more that we see number 2 trot onto the field, Jalen Hurts. And you notice they let Jalen Hurts pass the other night. They let him throw a quick out, and it was completed. And I'm just wondering, how long can Doug Peterson look at the film with the team and just look at his one quarterback throw it to the other team? Twice to Trayvon Diggs, by the way. And he's looking at his other quarterback who takes care of the ball, does all the right things. I'm just wondering how much longer, Ancho, before we pull the plug on the Carson Wentz
Jalen Hurts threw a quick out, and then he was quickly out the game, back onto the sideline. Let me just drop a fact on y'all before Marcel. I could feel some ignorance, some vibrations of ignorance coming from this wave. So let me drop a fact on y'all. All is well with Carson Wentz that ends well. He is best when his back is against the wall.